After learning of Captain Key's fate within the flood containment facility, the Master Chief saw the true threat of the parasite. It was a violent, unstoppable force which needed to be eradicated before it was given a chance to leave Halo. A Forerunner AI called 343 Guilty Spark explained that the only way to stop the flood was to activate the ring. So the Spartan complied, descending into the dark corridors of a structure called the library, where the activation process could be set into motion. Deep within this complex and past legions of flood lay the activation index, a key which would fire the Halo installation when reunified with the control room's core. But the only one who could initiate the activation was a reclaimer, an heir to the Forerunner lineage, a title only a human could claim. And so the Master Chief reached deep into the heart of the library, ultimately retrieving the index. When they returned to the control room, they attempted to fire Halo, but Cortana had different plans. Fully aware of the Forerunner's intentions for Halo, she prevented the index from activating the core, explaining to the Chief the true purpose of the ring. The Halo array was built to destroy all sentient life in the galaxy. When one ring fired, the others would respond accordingly, their harmonic pulses penetrating every corner of the galaxy until it was completely devoid of intelligent life. Having no hosts to propagate its parasitic offspring, the flood would be destroyed. But so would humanity, as would all other sentient life. With this newfound knowledge, the Spartan retrieved Cortana, and the two set their sights on the Pillar of Autumn's wreckage and its powerful fusion reactors, the only way they could put an end to both Halo and the Flood. When detonated, the reactors would destabilize the ring's structure, breaking it apart and eradicating anything on its surface. After retrieving the Captain's CNI transponder, the key to detonating the Autumn's reactors, the Chief and Cortana returned to the ship. But they were not alone. Guilty Spark, committed to the protection of Halo, had already arrived ahead of them and was prepared to prevent Cortana's plan. But despite his efforts, the Autumn would be destroyed by the Master Chief, taking Halo along with it. While the Spartan and Cortana would survive this cataclysmic event, the threat of the Covenant and the Flood would end, for a time. But like many true threats, their defeat would be only momentary. The Covenant had discovered the location of yet another Halo ring, and, tragically, the planet Earth. That would be the site of humanity's last stand against the Covenant, and the beginning of the final chapter in the war.